Sounds like nonsense.
Nonsense.
Sounds like nonsense.
No, that sounds like nonsense.
That sounds like nonsense.
Sounds like nonsense.
You know what
to
that
me.
sounds like?
Sounds like
like nonsense.
nonsense.
That sounds like
Sounds
nonsense.
like nonsense.
Sounds like
Is this what it's
nonsense.
gonna sound like?
Sounds like nonsense.
Sounds like nonsense.
No.
Sounds like nonsense.
It's nonsensical.
And it sounds like this.
You picked up. I was told to be on hold for a second. What's up?
This
Is it
nice.
me? And I know the listeners can't quite get it, but if the three of you want to take a stab at describing it, the way the light comes over my shoulders,
Yeah.
does it look a little angelic?
It
It
kind of
does.
does.
You're
Thank
right.
you.
It gives
Yeah.
you a glow.
That's why you bought the house.
Well, yeah, all for the camera.
Yeah. What's going on today?
Oh, well, I have something big for our update.
All
Okay.
right.
Get into no, not nice.
Oh.
Oh.
Not great. But
Oh, shit.
I had a significant inconvenience this week.
Oh.
How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. I don't know. We just we're tired.
We're
we
tired.
did a big skate competition yesterday thing.
Well, we didn't enter.
We didn't. No, you were terrible. You came in last place. No, we were there. I just helped with the PA system and whatever, but we hung out in the sun all day and
Yep.
had beers all day long, whatever. It just takes it out of you, So came dragging in this morning.
I did learn that if you put a can of beer in a Yeti with the lid on, you can drink out of the beer and it keeps your beer cold the whole time without having an open container.
Science, Courtney. Science.
That's fantastic.
Just so you know.
You were drinking beer?
Well,
Like Coors Light or Bud Light or whatever?
there was a couple times where I had to go there, yes.
Save that
couple
for
times.
your segment because this might be the most helpful information we've provided to our listeners.
So was there like vendors?
No.
No, there was a couple like the pizza place where they
Right.
were selling slices of pizza and stuff, but it was solving skate
Skate shop.
shop. That's what they call it, right? Just the skate shop, solving skate shop. So yeah, they had stuff, and they're the ones that hosted the whole thing.
Wow. And this is
Cool.
the first annual.
First one, yeah. And there's a ton of kids out, man. They had such a great time.
Very
So-
good community building
Yeah,
experience.
Well,
totally.
that's great. That's awesome.
You having trouble over there, Chief?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Just
Okay.
I just haven't felt like I've been in the studio for a while.
I know it's weird, but yeah, here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, I got a question for you guys, and
Okay.
this is, I don't know, Courtney, how you're going to want to answer this. Have you guys ever felt like you had a really good dick day?
I'm having a terrible dick day today, really.
Are you?
Yeah, it's just sticking to every side of my leg, and I'm not happy right now. Right now, you're looking at me.
Yep.
I'm uncomfortable because of my dick.
Yeah. So, do you ever have a good dick day?
And I'm going to say, I want to hear your definition of a good dick day.
Well, I think it's going to be a little different for everyone.
I know.
But
I mean, sex is a good
just
dick
just
day.
like feeling yourself. You're like, oh, it's hanging right. It's doing the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
You're like, yeah, I'm looking good. I'm checking the bulge. I'm like, I'm in there right now.
You are. Wow. You're
Yeah.
taking the
So I
bulge.
was just like, I'm having a really good dick day.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Humidity is not a good dick day. Humidity.
Yeah.
Not humanity.
I'd love to hear your take on this, Jeff.
They come and go as you get older. Not
Yeah.
as many good dick days as I used to have, but
Yeah, I agree.
there's some lead in the pencil.
Yeah, something like that. Just like a little extra fluff or whatever. Like you've smacked it around a little bit, and you're like, okay,
Yeah,
just rocking
right.
out. Half chub or something. I don't know.
Courtney, you enjoying this?
I had no idea this was a thing, so
Yeah, I don't
learning
think-
new things.
You guys have good hair days, right?
No, that's true.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Genitals.
If that's the same comparison,
Wow.
sure, I get that.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just something that happened. I was like,
It's in the ballpark.
I wonder if this happens for everyone. Where they're just like, I'm just really feeling my dick right now.
Well, good for you. I'm glad that you have. So today is a good dick day for you.
No, I did this a few days ago when I read this question. No, this morning I'm tired.
Yeah. Okay.
Not as much of a dick day as I would like it to be. Welcome to the Sounds Like Nonsense podcast, everyone.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm your host, Jeff. On the number twos, we have Mr. Will Ridge.
Hello.
Sitting on the couch is my beautiful wife, Sportney.
Hello.
And then we have the illustrious Mr. Rowley, the Jayer, the chef, slick big dick, sometimes, a.k.a. the Convertible Man, the Great Uncle, a.k.a. Delicious J, the Line Stepper, a.k.a. Mr. Pinky Toe, Mr. Hit his terms, but his friends just know him as Jeff.
Hey!
For those of you that are new to the podcast, what we're going to do each week is we're going to play a lot of music. We're going to talk to some people that surround themselves with music the same way we do. So who's ready for some new fucking music?
I am.
All right, Courtney,
Alright,
who
so-
do we have this week?
All right, so this week we have the Fair Dues, we have Taking on Water, and Victory Kid. So we are also going to be interviewing a member or two of Victory Kid as well,
Yeah.
and they are on Sbäm Records.
Yeah, we talked to Stefan not too long ago.
Yep.
From Sbäm Records and Festival.
You
and
keep saying spam, but it's spam.
I don't know that I'm saying it different.
Is it? What, so can you say it? Because I hear
I'm not sure I
spam.
heard the difference.
SBAM.
SBAM. So it's not the
Spam.
P, it's the B.
Oh, spam.
But there's no. I said that's how I was going. No spam.
Spam.
Bam.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're so stupid. And we've already gone through this. I don't know.
By the way,
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I gotta interrupt you real quick.
Yeah.
You know, how, like we have Pancake Day, or it's Grandfather Day, or it's National Hot Dog Day,
Sure.
National Dick Day,
How it's unpredictable though.
Oh.
Unpredictable.
How about National Junk Day?
National Junk Day.
Because this way it's all inclusive.
Yeah.
So yeah, that
I
way,
like
and
that.
if you're having a bad
The
dick
ladies
day,
can play.
Oh, it could be Fluff Your Junk Day.
yeah, if you're having a bad day, whip it out, make it a good day.
We call it Fluffy Day.
Fluffy fluff.
Will
I don't
you
know.
get some new ink?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Nope.
I did want to talk
No?
about some ink stuff though later on.
I don't know if I've seen that banjo before. Is that a banjo?
That is a banjo.
Yeah. And it's got a little violin,
A little violin. I know you can't see.
or maybe it's a fiddle.
It's a fiddle.
Gotcha.
Oh shit! Yeah, so Victory Kid, I'm super stoked. I listened to their whole album a few times. It's killer. So I'm happy to get on with those guys. And I know they were asking us to play a song. I don't know which one it was because I don't remember. So I picked Clowning because that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't say the songs, but I'll announce the songs as we play them.
Cool. All right. Well, some weekly standouts. I'll go first since I already kind of started talking about it. We did skate comp thing and we went to the lake with Will and did the
Yep.
show. We're
Good
going back
show.
to the lake to do some more work, which will be fun. Punk Rock Bowling did their
Yeah.
announcement this week saying that a show will be going on.
Wow.
Very cool.
You have to either have proof of a COVID-free test within 48 hours. They'll probably do, I think I heard Lollapalooza was doing $100 rapid tests at the gate.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you don't want to get vaxxed, you can prove that you're good and pay that $100 dummy tax.
What now? What about? So we're gonna have to, like, even though we had our card right now.
Yeah, you got to bring your card with you.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, then you're good.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're vaxxed, then you're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if not, you have to have a COVID-free test. within 48
Obviously,
hours.
if you're still feeling sick, you should not go because, you
yeah.
should do all the protocols. But yeah, for sure.
Yep. I don't know about the mask thing. I don't know if they're going to make everyone. That'll be hard. Dude.
Well, it'll be, I think, as
There's no,
they said that they will continue to watch for the protocols and all those kind of things. So in California right now, we have to wear masks indoors, even
That
if
just
no
happened for
matter
us.
Yes.
no matter if you're vaccinated or not. So I have a feeling that something like that may happen.
5 o'clock last night.
oh, go ahead.
No, 5 o'clock last night is when they mandated.
Oh, I started seeing it on Friday.
I did too.
What about you guys, Jeff? Are you guys back to masking and all that, or no?
I'm not exactly sure.
No.
I don't know.
You
I
haven't
wear it.
been
I
out?
just wear it.
You just
Right.
wear it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's fine. Just wear it right now.
Right.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
The spikes in the COVID cases are getting crazy all across the country. So it's definitely not
Yeah.
fake. It's happening. So
So here's another thing in COVID news. Salty Dog Cruise, which is coming up in what is it?
I think March
March or whatever.
2022.
That cruise line, Norwegian Cruise Lines, sued the state of Florida
Really?
because the state of Florida said you don't have to be vaccinated to go, and they are saying the cruise line is saying yes, you do.
Yes,
Right.
you
For the
do.
safety of our crew and whatever fellow passengers.
Right.
You have to be vaccinated to get on. And Florida's like, no. So they've gone to this lawsuit. And then I heard that the cruise line won. They
Oh.
can do whatever they want. And then I saw a retraction this week. I think they're back at it.
Oh.
I heard that they're not allowed to operate out of Florida now
Okay.
until they get settled. So
Right.
It's
Well,
like, ah,
the Florida
man.
governor also is like not allowing any like of the school districts or anything like that to require masks for their children because the children are unvaccinated, right? Like so it's we're going to have to watch it unfold and just do your best to take care of it the way that you feel comfortable for your family. Like, our son's going to have to wear a mask in the and in school and stuff
Well,
like that. So it
Newsom is making it mandate, or
Almost fell out of his seat.
yes, Newsom's saying that every kid has to be vaccinated.
I didn't think they're allowing kids under 13 to get vaccinated.
And then this is how news happens. So listen,
Right.
I'm not a.
Yeah.
This is what I heard and everything.
Yeah.
And then
Do
the
your research.
The people that don't have to get homeschooled.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Well, Riley, he's going back to high school for
Yep.
the first time in like a year and a half. He's gone to real school starting Thursday.
He was doing an online school before,
Yeah.
where it was like learn at your own pace kind of thing, and so I think he is starting to get a little bit nervous about it, and he's like, well, worst comes to worst, I can go back to that school, right? I was like, nope.
Nope.
That was getting weird, that school.
It was
Towards
whatever.
the end, like economics, they were working in fucking Jesus stuff.
It was like more of a Bible study,
Adam and Eve,
and that kind of thing.
I was like, what does Adam and Eve have to do with economics? Just so fucking bizarre.
But it worked for him for last year when it was really hard to find a school, that wasn't doing the Zoom things and all those kind of things. So
I'm letting him see. I don't know if this is irresponsible of me being an adult, but I do want to say that I drove a big car when I was a young kid, a 1973 Cadillac, which is one of the biggest cars to high school. Now, I am letting him, Riley,
Yeah.
on the first day of school, take my 61 Chrysler to school for the first day.
The new one?
The
new
new
one.
old one.
Yeah.
And we're all
Side doors, right?
yeah, and
Yes.
I'm a little all nervous. The parents are nervous, but I just want to say, our parents used to, did all kinds of crazy shit when they were young, that we don't do now. And so, and I just want to say, I was driving a huge car when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, my first car was a Grand Wagoneer.
Yeah,
Wood
see?
paneling on the side, 9 seatbelts.
watching him,
That third seat facing backwards.
Wow.
watching
Yeah.
Riley drive away in that car this morning, it looked really cool. So he
He
is
had a
gonna.
big shit-eating grin, so
He-
you're being very nice.
You're
I
being
told
very
Will, I was
nice.
like, do not let him pressure you into this.
He
Right.
didn't. He didn't.
But
But I just hope, so far all of our phones aren't ringing, so that's great.
yeah.
Right?
Like he would call us. We would be the last person he'd
I
call.
know. You're
He'd call my mom probably first, be like, "Oh my god, I don't know what to do."
Yeah. I don't know. What's up with you guys? Jeff, you got some standouts, huh? Some bad news?
Yeah. So, moved into the new house. Been going back and forth, feeding the fish. Was there on Tuesday night after yoga. At home, came back on Thursday. Was going to let the cleaning ladies in, get the place touched up. I was going to touch up the walls with some paint over the weekend. Do a dump run. I'm out.
Yeah.
Right.
We step inside on Thursday, and the dishwasher is just leaking
No.
Oh, God.
horribly. There is so I panic. Well, of course, I don't know what else you do in a situation like that. Turn off the water, but there's already warping and hardwood
Oh,
floors.
no.
Oh yes, oh yes.
It's already
Oh,
warping?
yes.
Oh, shit.
Already warping. However, Will, in alignment with you, one of the things that you say at the end of a lot of the podcasts, donate some clothes. Unfortunately, I had to take the clothes that I was prepared to donate, and because that's all I had left at the house.
No.
No.
And
Put
using
2
it.
bags on the floor just to prop everything up.
Can you imagine just
I will be washing it and still donating.
But can you imagine somebody walking in going, Jeff, I just forgot. What the fuck just happened?
So
Well-
your first week as a landlord, you got to replace all the floors.
Great.
Man, I wonder what it was like for the cleaning ladies, because I reacted. I probably just went into a slew of obscenities. I'm like, oh shit, no, I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening here. You're starting the back. So they cleaned the house. Looks great. Then I
Significant damage, though, correct?
Oh yeah.
So you will have to have some people come in and fix this.
Oh, it's already happening. So
Oh.
call the plumber. They say we don't do dishwashers, but we have a restoration company that you probably want to reach out to. So I reach out to them. They show up early Friday morning. Guy's walking around, sticking his fork into everything. He's like, yeah. And even when I walked around, I felt like in the living room the floor was warped. But I'm like, no, that's just in my head. No, it wasn't.
Oh, no.
So cabinets. So called insurance. somebody reached out to me late on Friday night, and then they got somebody over there. They're like, when can you have somebody come over? I'm like, whenever. I want to just do what I'm supposed to do, so I get this covered.
Yeah.
My deductible's only $1,000, so that's nice.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, so you're going to get a new kitchen, possibly new hardwood floors throughout the entire house because it's all connected.
Sure would have been nice to have that all brand new when you lived there, huh?
Would have been. But, yeah, so that was my trauma this week.
Did they find out? Shocking. Did they find the culprit? Did they find out, an old dishwasher just ate shit?
Yep.
That's that sucks.
Yeah. It's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
But it'll get a new cabinets, new flooring, so it'll be upgraded, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, fuck it for $1,000.
I actually had a really bad hangover this week. Hangnail. So
hangnail?
Yeah. So that's pretty much all the trouble that I've had.
Those aren't fun either, though.
Yeah, but I'm sorry about your new little kitchen.
Yeah, I was thinking, man, I have nothing to say to that. That was a big event.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that never happens until it does. So,
right.
In the big picture, for the first night, I was just in the unknown. But once insurance started getting involved, it's like, okay, everything, I've done my part. It's out of my control. Now I'll just wait. So be it.
I have a question, because if you're having it be a rental now, you're not obviously going with like high end. You have to go with more durable things, right? Or like, are you going to replace it with something that's just a little bit lower than you would have if it were your own home? If that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so that's pretty much the plan.
Okay.
Do it on the cheap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fuck it.
IKEA.
Yeah. Will, you get some updates?
No, I really don't.
Do you want to show Jeff what you brought from your garden? I'm sure he would like to see
it.
Actually, you know what? Out of all the people here, I think you would really like seeing this.
Oh,
check this out, Jeff.
It is crazy.
Rip it out.
Speaking of good dick day, look at this fucking thing. That's a zucchini.
Good afternoon, sir.
That's
okay, so this
big,
zucchini is like.
Put it next to your arm just so I can have something to.
It's his. Yeah.
It's the size of his forearm.
From his fist to his elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even a little bit more.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking gnarly.
It's huge.
Wow.
It's fucking massive.
But this is absolutely.
Well done.
This is absolutely. It's tasteless.
Yeah, there's no flavor in that.
There's no flavor. It's because because I didn't catch it in time. Because it was all camouflage, and I just go through the jungle and I go, holy crap! Look what I found! And look, this is like
That's
a baseball bat.
Yeah.
But then show him the spaghetti squash too, because those are pretty big for a spaghetti squash.
Yeah,
like the ones that you get, the organic one from the stores, they're usually very tiny.
This is a little too big.
It is the size of his head.
Too big.
Bigger than the size of his head.
It's a little too big.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but anyways, we thought you'd appreciate that.
That is impressive.
Farmer Ridge.
We would never be able to do that. Jeb and I, no, I would love to. Yes, thank you. But we just can't do it. We can't do it.
Here's a vegetable fact for you. Did you know that broccoli is a human invention?
What?
You'll never find it in the wild. It was created by selective breeding from wild cabbage.
Really?
And the same is true of cauliflower and Brussels sprouts.
Holy criminy.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That's super interesting.
Yeah, I even printed that out, and I led you right into it. Perfect segue.
Yeah, how'd you know I was bringing my zucchini?
I didn't, but I just was waiting for it.
So broccoli is man-made.
Yeah, dude. I was shocked. Those are like the three things,
deliciously,
the greens that I eat the most, probably Brussels sprouts and broccoli and shit, and cauliflower. But yeah, I don't know.
Four.
That's pretty interesting.
Speaking of
that's four vegetables, but Jebediah shit is not a vegetable technically.
Oh.
Don't mind. I just handed Will a piece of paper. I'd like him to read that. Some educational.
First of all, you can tell that Jeb's kind of slow today. He is hurting. He's not having that good old.
I'm having an okay time here.
Yeah. Anyways, well, he just handed me this picture of Adele, who is very beautiful, and I'm going to read what he said. It says, "The Adele. When you put one finger in her pussy and one in her asshole, and you can feel each finger through the little wall separating them. Hello from the other side." Hello from the other side.
I got it.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's the Adele. Just so you guys know.
Just so you
Try it out.
I'm not. I was just
Courtney,
thinking that she would be so bummed, just the way that Stevie Nicks is bummed about the stinky freezer.
Oh, I bet
Just
she's
saying.
seen this by now.
No, I know she's
I did
seen
not
it.
invent that.
I had questions about your T-shirt, Courtney. I felt that was a little provocative as well.
Oh, it's a band. The French
Okay.
Exit.
Yeah.
Well, could
played them on
easily
here
be
before, I
used
think.
in
I don't
another
think
way,
we
I'm
have.
sure.
Adele is
Oh.
pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you What do you think she would think about that?
She'd be bummed.
Yeah,
think
well,
so?
you know what?
I
Yeah.
bet she's got a good sense of humor.
I'm going to keep this.
Yeah, post it up. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
That way, when the kids come in, they can learn something.
Her
Will,
voice is really good,
You
too.
found your documentary.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Will found his documentary.
I have a DVD to computer USB thing.
But it's on a VHS.
My
It's on VHS.
my deal is.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I got to get one of those then.
We can send it to a place and get it converted.
Exactly.
Have you watched it since?
No, I haven't.
Do you have a VHS player?
Yes, you do.
I
Guarantee he
I
does.
got one just recently from the thrift store.
You just have to be
That's what I'm
you have
thinking.
to be careful about those because they'll eat it. So
I know.
you
Yeah.
So
so
We
I
need to send this away.
agreed with Jeff. Like, let's find a place that does it like professionally so that their tape deck won't eat it.
I gotta admit, it's not the greatest documentary, guys. This is not like
It's gonna be
It's
great
the
for
only
us.
one in existence though, so you gotta like
it is, but it's not. You guys are gonna be like sleeping through the whole thing.
no, whatever.
I don't think so.
But we'll have popcorn.
Why don't you read from the calendar, Will? It's been
Yeah.
a while now that we're back with our calendar.
I didn't find the real date today. It was. I was.
It's
the
August 8th.
Yeah, I know.
It
And
was
then
a wonderful day.
It was.
Oh
No.
fuck, we got to play the song.
Mm.
That's gonna have to be Vault song.
Well,
Okay.
good because we didn't have one.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Do you know what happened today?
Here we go. Every mistake you make is still progress.
Okay.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
So I guess
Because you
Break
learn.
it down. It's pretty simple.
It's
For
yeah,
instance, his whole house got fucked, and then it's going to be a progress, and it's going to be brand new.
exactly.
But he didn't learn his mistake, though.
He didn't make a mistake.
He didn't make a mistake. It's just an accident. But also,
happened.
yeah.
What
I'm
if
the
you shit your
victim.
pants? It's a mistake. And does that progress?
Because
you're right.
you learn
It doesn't feel like progress.
The
I'll
steps-
tell you that.
you learn the steps that took you to that point, and you don't do them again.
For the first 2 seconds, it feels kind of nice.
Speaking of wet shit,
What?
I've been
Wait, are we
drooling
doing fake fans already?
so much drool
Okay.
when I sleep. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or what. I wake
Really?
up and my face is wet.
Oh.
It's so gross.
Maybe you're just a fucking slob.
I'm a slob. Yeah, just my mouth. I don't. Okay.
God.
I keep it kind of clean, dude. But like, I don't know. I'm like, why am I drooling so much?
Oh my God, we can get a sounds like nonsense bib for you.
Oh, that
So when
would,
you sleep,
yeah, just soaks up.
that just means that you're snoring a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Your mouth is open. Your mouth is getting dry. Your
Yeah.
mouth overcompensates, trying to make your mouth
Yeah.
wet. Then you're a fucking hound dog.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Say that again, please.
Then you're a fucking hound dog.
Courtney, could you give us to the best of your abilities, a sound of what Jeb snoring sounds like?
No, but you know what I can do? I
Record
can
it.
try to record it.
Oh, I would hate
Okay.
that. I don't
Yeah.
want
That'd
that
be
to
a
happen.
surprise.
I didn't want anybody recording me in the parrots.
Yeah.
Now hold on a moment. Are we in retractions or revisions?
Not yet,
Okay.
we're not.
Okay.
No, we're going to have to get to our first song here pretty soon. But I did want to bring up a couple other things I saw on the CBS Sunday Morning News off of Santa Barbara Coast here. This dude has been sinking wine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
To like age it or whatever. So and it
But
keeps
the-
it like 54
Oh.
degrees. So it keeps it
Oh.
cold. And then the ocean movements kind of rock it.
Wow.
whatever.
Because they found a couple wines from Europe that were over 100 years old
Yeah.
that have never been disturbed, and they're doing a new process. But the Ocean Commission
Yeah.
are,
Coastal Commission.
are denying him to do that.
Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah, because and I don't understand, but
Well, wait, because they do mussels like that too. So they're doing ocean farm raised
What I
mussels.
saw,
So
it
that
was
isn't
like
that the
a-
same?
Like a milk, maybe 10 milk crate
Right,
size together sunk. I'm like, that's nothing.
Right.
What is that hurting?
more
Doesn't-
who knows
Putting
junk.
out crab traps.
Yeah, I mean, it's just glass
Right.
and wood.
It's not like putting anything into the ocean.
bizarre,
that's-
but
yeah.
it's really cool. The bottles look awesome. They have like
Right.
little mussels all
Yeah.
over them, and
oh, that's super cool.
you know, whatever barnacles and shit.
well,
and,
I want a bottle now.
$300 for the cheapest
Well,
one.
never mind.
Yeah. But it's like
Anniversary is coming soon.
That's
Central
true.
California winemaker is it's his wine, his good stuff or whatever.
There's some good articles in the Independent and the Sun.
about that.
Yeah, you should take a read on it. It's good.
Yeah, I wonder why the Coastal
SON
Commission.
or SUN?
SUN. It's out of Santa Maria. It's like independent for the Central Coast.
Oh, are you going to talk about the shark attack that you saw? Like,
I had forgot about it. Yeah.
In Morro Bay, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the lady?
There's a lady
Yeah.
holding a surfboard, and
saw
she's
that.
smiling, and it's a huge longboard. There's a huge chunk out of her board. She's just sitting there smiling.
I would not have that smile on my
I
face.
would be
if
like,
I
ugh.
almost died like that. That was a big shark that fucking bit that.
that
place.
was a
Isn't
big
that
boy.
the area where there's this one that keeps eating people, or not eating, but like attacking?
That's
It's
Surf
the
Beach.
loop, because it's
Yeah,
it's at
different.
it is different.
Yeah, I can't think of exactly where it is, but I think.
But
it's a
there's
different
like
spot.
multiple people getting bit
Yeah,
at that
right.
same spot, and it's
It's
in their
Surf
migratory
Beach.
pattern.
Where's Surf Beach?
Lompoc.
I said
Lompoc.
Keep
painter,
going
but
back
pattern.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that.
not
dude.
me.
I mean, same thing with like carp, where we used to go surfing and stuff down there. There's
Mm-hmm.
so many great whites now.
But they aren't attacking there. It's a weird, like, it looks like it's
yet.
the migratory pattern of this one specific shark they're starting to see at this place. It's super interesting.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not scared of sharks. Doesn't bother
I'm
me.
scared of great white sharks.
Fuck yeah, I'm scared of any kind of shark. Land shark.
No.
Land shark, the fucking thing that you take out and the
Yeah.
little tourist thing that can drive and go in the water.
Those are fun.
Anything.
If you take a wrong step getting off that thing, you're gonna get hurt.
It's true. And there's a lot of people going
You're
on
allowed to
those.
drink on it. Yeah.
They've been drinking all day and having fun and all that stuff.
Anyone else got standouts before we get into our first song from the Fair Dues?
Hit it.
I'm good.
No? Oh, I got one more thing to say. Weezer did a Metallica cover
Really?
and put it out. It sounds like Metallica.
Really?
It's fucking
Nice.
bizarre. The music, it sounds so much like it in the beginning. I'm like, why do we even need to hear this?
Uh-huh.
And then he sings, and you're like, a little weird, but
I also saw
they
this
nail
week
it.
that Weezer had a show with another band and the band couldn't make it, and then Rivers like went out and sang a song from that band or something like that. I said it was really quick in passing. I didn't know the other band that they were supposed to be with, so I was like, oh, but that, like, I guess last minute the band couldn't make it and he just went out and did his thing. So I was like,
Gnarly.
oh, that's crazy.
and then Offspring, they had to get a new drummer because their guy. I heard the article's a little
Bit
misleading.
by a shark.
He got bit by a shark.
The article is misleading.
No, it says he wouldn't get vaccinated, so they kicked him out of the band.
Really?
But what happened was Courtney, read the article.
Right. So he has a medical condition, and it's Guillain-Barré or something. He has a condition where his doctor specifically said you cannot get the vaccine because that will hurt you really bad. And so when we were getting Riley vaccinated, going through the line, there were certain questions where it was like, do you have this, or this disease? Because then they would say, no,
Are you having a good dick day?
you can't do it.
Should have been on the questionnaire.
But he has one of the conditions that he is not eligible for the vaccine.
Right. So there was a little misleading because everyone started shitting on him, like,
Oh,
motherfucker,
no.
science and whatever, And he's like, man, I can't,
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I thought that sucked.
It's just interesting.
I also heard that the
Vaccine
vaccine.
ain't stopping it from people from getting it, as I know you know.
Right.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I didn't die though.
Yeah, the percentage of dying and going into the hospital is drastically reduced by having the vaccine.
Yeah, and if you get Pfizer, it makes your titties bigger, is what I heard.
Eee.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I'm not. People are like, your titties will get bigger.
So how long ago did you get your Pfizer
You're
shot?
lying.
I love 12th grade.
Jeez.
Fuck it, I'm playing this song.
All right.
When he calls for us, what can we do? An ocean in front, a desert behind, emptiness in every direction. Do we see this? Will we change it? Through the wind of the storm,
All right.
Powerful ending.
Fuck yeah, that ending
That
was sick, huh?
was rad. Okay, so that was the single called Casket from the band called Fair Dues. And they are a powerhouse of technical melodic hardcore who combine hardcore punk and metal in a way that few other bands dare. They started in 2008 and have established a following of dedicated fans around Europe. They're from Manchester, and they've played with legends like Lagwagon, A Wilhelm Scream, Frenzel Rom, and H2O. So they grew up in small working class towns around Manchester, and they have an underdog mentality that resonates in their lyrics, which are both politically focused and firmly tongue-in-cheek. So they are on, this is released through Thousand Island Records, and then there was another record label.
They have so many good bands on right now.
Yeah, and then so Lockjaw Records in the UK and Europe. So yeah, definitely check them out. We will put a link to all of their information. And so what they're going to do in 2021 is they're going to release a string of singles like this one. So keep an eye out.
I was going to say, there must be an album coming or something if they're doing it.
Keep doing it, guys.
Yep.
They've got a few albums out there on Spotify.
Yep.
They're fucking good, dude. So it's definitely worth checking out. We'll stay on top of it as those singles drop.
Yep.
Cool. I guess it's time to do some retractions, revisions. Fourth.
Third.
Second.
So I was very surprised that Will's birds were as quiet as they were. I barely heard them. I heard one time they go, Will? And that was it. And
Stupid
then,
parrots.
but they were so quiet. Well, I thought they were going to be.
Wait a second here. Wait a second. The birds went to the new place too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had
Okay,
to,
so
I had to take
everybody travel.
the whole goddamn kit and caboodle had to go because we know how to just feed the birds. The birds are assholes.
Sure.
The
But
reason why
they
they were
were
so
not.
quiet was because one, they were trying to show off in front of you.
What?
And two, they were in a completely new atmosphere where they were just completely not getting it. Like they're very picky little things, you know?
Oh.
And so when they're in a different atmosphere, they are very quiet. They're like, this is not what we do.
See, I would have thought they would have gone the other way and been like
Freaked out.
really loud and noisy.
I'm with Courtney.
And
Yeah.
then the other time I heard them was when Stacy was feeding them, and I just heard the bird go, "Pretty bird." I was like, "Oh."
Oh, yeah.
And in the edit for that episode, you were so worried about the dogs, I couldn't hear them at all.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I didn't have my headphones on when I was doing it, but it was not. And you kept going, "Fuck!
Oh, and you couldn't hear the dogs.
Get
You
away
could
from
not.
me,
You
Jesse!
could not.
I can't get any further away." It's pretty funny.
Yeah, but the thing is, they were loud.
Not on the recording.
Not on the recording,
Oh,
but
so
they
I
were
just
in
act like a
person.
weirdo, like I'm a dog beater or something?
No.
No. Will? No.
Okay, well,
is that it for your retractions revisions?
I feel like there was more, but now I'm blanking.
What were you retracting?
Yeah. Yeah. what-
Additions. It was
Okay.
retractions, revisions, and additions.
Oh, it was an addition.
nice.
I like how you just looked at me like, done.
Done.
What about you, Will?
Yeah.
See, I tricked him into going second.
Yeah. Yeah. Revisions
Yep. Or a retraction, or an addition.
or an addition. Addition. I had a great time with you guys up there. There you go.
I thought of another revision. So
Okay.
I talked about pooping outside of the Throne of Pinnacles, and then I thought about it. I was like, that doesn't sound very me because I can hold it for a really long time. But I think
Okay.
I was terrified because basically at the Throne of Pinnacles, it's like a campground that you go and you have to dig a hole and go pee and do the whole thing there. So I don't know that I did. I'm just saying. But yeah.
Oh, so
But
you're saying that you
I
thought you did.
potentially could. I just remember the teacher saying, "Hey, we're going to the Throne of Pinnacles, and there's no bathrooms." So that's like my worst fear. But also, going back to that, the reason why I was at the Throne of Pinnacles, because Will and I talked about it after the podcast, is I was doing a class for the Ansel Adams zone system.
Yeah.
So that's why we did a whole camping trip for a couple of weeks throughout Death Valley and stuff like that. So I had tested all my film. I knew like exactly how to take the picture and then also do the darkroom process for it. And then right as I was about to graduate, that camera that had tested everything got stolen out of my car.
That's right.
Oh,
God.
Yep.
The last night that we stayed in my apartment
Yep.
before we moved into
Oh.
our place.
Yep.
Got
The
stolen.
last fucking night.
So hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars of testing film and, the darkroom process, the whole thing. And then I would have had to start again. So I never did.
Did
But-
you even make a
Did you
police
get a
report?
ham as well out of the trunk?
Oh, the hand was not ever the situation at that by that
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That bugs me out. But I do want to see your portfolio sometime. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, bust it out.
Yeah. I don't know. I have all the film scanned in so that I could do something with it eventually, but I can definitely bust it out. It's just not going to be as good because I don't have my enlarger anymore, and that's where
Yeah.
it goes the best.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, Jeff. What about you? Retractions, revision, addition, I guess.
I got an addition.
Okay. Damn it, we
I
started
want
something
to
here.
say I have mowed 80% of my backyard.
I thought you said you're back. Wow.
That's pretty smooth, but the backyard, it's been a battle.
Is it a
What's-
big backyard?
No, not really. Just the lawn had gone uncut for,
Whoa.
I mean, at its high points, it's up to my hip.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. That's
And you have the push one like
step by step.
ooh.
Wow.
I got an electric lawnmower. I've got 3 batteries, and it's just chewing up batteries. But I'm
Whoa.
almost there. I've got the tough angles down in the corners, so now,
You should start with a weed whacker and then go down to the mower.
Oh.
I thought about that, but I was already about 60% in, and I had
Gotcha.
so much trouble with winding
The weed whack.
Yeah, I fucking hate
Yes.
doing that too.
Yeah.
I hate that part.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's a disaster. Our friend Tony Cortez, ill repute in Robot Uprising, posted his broke and he taped 2 kitchen knives to it. Zip stripped it.
Oh my
Zip
God.
strip kitchen knives to it.
I
I
bet
was
it
like,
worked.
it fucking worked. I was like, this is crazy.
Until it just flies off into somebody's chin.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, but they do have the razor ones now too.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Ooh,
that?
those
Instead
are
of the
scary.
string?
I might be
You
looking.
just take the thing out and put that
Are
one
you
on.
going to continue to maintain your lawn yourself, Jeff? Okay.
I got rid of all of my lawn, so I don't have to do that at all. I don't even own a lawnmower. I concreted in the whole front yard on purpose.
It's true.
It is
Put
true.
succulents out there, so I don't even have to water.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
good.
I ripped some succulents out the other day because it was taking over one of my lights. That was the only thing I've done in my yard for a month.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I'll deal with it tomorrow." I was like, "They're gonna burn out if you don't," and so then I had to deal with it.
Yep,
So,
that's the way I did it.
so you didn't
That's
do
how you
anything.
took them out.
I
Nice.
didn't. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything.
What?
Yeah, I don't.
Mr.
I don't
Talk
believe
It All?
you.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
okay.
So we can just move on to question of the week if you guys are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do you guys remember what it was?
The boat wave.
Fourth,
Boat wave. What's your boat wave?
fourth.
Yeah, the boat wave.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, I'm looking at you. Fuck
Okay.
it.
I think I was thinking through, and I think most of the time, like I just go, just like
just
I put
a howl.
I just put my hand up.
Palm up.
Yep.
I
Like
just
We
stop,
have to describe
like
it a little
stop.
bit
It almost
extra
looks like
because
stop.
For those listening.
it almost looks like stop, but I shouldn't do that. I should do more like the princess wave so that it looks like something's happening.
The parade wave.
Yeah, the parade wave.
Something's happening.
I know you're
Because
just going stop.
I just realized that I am doing stop, but I
Stop.
wasn't. I'm just more like, hey, acknowledging. Maybe
That's no
maybe if I
thanks.
just go like back a little bit, like I don't know. I don't
You're putting
know.
it up for a high five.
Ooh, there we go.
I like that.
Yeah.
What about you, Will?
Mine's just, realizing that I noticed the people in the water.
But how do you do that?
Like, I just,
Oh, so it
You
is
just
like
a
a
traditional wave.
traditional
back
wave.
and forth, wax off,
back and forth.
wax on, fast.
Yeah.
A doggy tail.
Yeah, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Doggy tail.
Oh,
Doggy
I like
tail
I
wave.
like that.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm either like metal horns or a peace sign. It depends on the boat.
Oh.
Yeah, if I see like a little
Okay.
family, I'm not giving the metal horns.
Hmm.
But if it's just regular, I don't.
Why
know.
don't you give them metal horns and then give a little tail?
That
And
means
then
I love you.
I know.
I don't want to do that.
You can do that
Oh.
to a family, nice little sweet family.
I don't want to do that.
I love you.
I just give them the peace. Like, okay, acknowledge. Hi, boom, peace.
Okay.
What about the hang loose? Would you ever consider
Oh.
adding that?
Oh, I do mini
Yeah.
shakas too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not all the way out, but just in like this. So you get like that, just a little mini one.
That's weird.
I do that. I don't know why.
That's crazy.
There's some comedian or something was talking about the little mini shaka once, and I was like, that's what I normally do. So, shoop, shoop.
Mini chakra.
What about you, Jeff?
Well, I have a couple questions.
Oh.
Okay.
What side is the steering wheel on in this boat?
Either or.
Yeah, it could be either.
That's
So I figure if it's on the
Starboard side.
what does that
well,
mean?
is that left or right?
That's right. If you're looking forward.
Well, if it's on the right side, then I'm waving with my right hand. I was really prepared more for the left hand.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Is it
Mine
different?
would be, so I'll think on the right one, but if I'm on the left, I would just be killing two birds with one stone. I would put my arm up and then just kind of just twist my shoulder like I do most of the time during our podcast here and there.
Yes, I've seen you do that.
all right.
Well, I had surgery on this shoulder, and it always feels like a knuckle that needs to pop.
Oh, right.
Like I would just kind of do that and just let me back up a little.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
And I'd
That's a
kind of
weird
dead
one.
arm it.
That's really high up.
People
Aren't putting their hand
No.
all the way up. Hi. Hi.
they
But
call
it's
it.
also kind of a dead arm too. It's
Yeah, it looks a little awkward when you do that, and somebody doesn't know what you're doing.
I know they'd call a ranger for that.
Yeah.
There's a dude out there that's doing monkey arms.
I think something's wrong with him. Like he
You're
might
like,
need
"Hi."
help.
Hi.
He might need help. Maybe you should go
I know.
out and help
then
him.
if I'm going to go right, I think I'm going to shake it up and then spray it at him.
Spray it at him.
Okay.
Oh, just like one of those?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why you would do that, but I can see you doing it.
I can too.
I think everybody would get a smile.
Yeah. I saw a little kid do that yesterday.
Yeah.
Do the jerk off thing. This
Yeah.
kid was
Nice.
maybe 5 years old. Such a bad attitude at the skate park.
Wow.
They're like, give a round of applause for all the parents. And, you know, a lot of the kids did, but this little kid didn't. He was scowling at everyone. Someone
Jeez.
bump into him, it didn't matter. If it was me, he'd look at me like, who the fuck do you think you are? He was such a shitty attitude on this kid.
Wow.
And then the announcer called him out for not clapping for the parents. He's like, oh, clap for your parents, man. What? They must just feed you spinach at home or something. Why aren't you clapping? And the kid's just staring deathlock into the announcer's eyes. Like, why are you calling me out right now, motherfucker? And
Oh
the guy
my
goes, let's do it one more time, everybody, with some meaning for the parents. And everyone starts clapping, and that kid's looking at the announcer, and he just does the jerk-off thing, too. I was so proud of that kid.
Oh,
You
my
were proud.
God.
I would have been like,
Oh,
uh-oh.
I would beat his ass if he was my kid, but, like, it wasn't. And I thought that shit was so funny, man.
Wow.
That was awesome.
What a little punk.
Oh, I do have something to say about that. Yesterday, I wore shorts, and I don't really wear shorts very often. And I lost my credit card like twice during the day.
You were fucking wasted.
I wasn't.
Drinking fucking Bud Light out
it
of a-
just slipped out of my pocket twice.
Yeah.
Once at the restaurant and once at the park.
She's a hot mess, this one.
I
Did
was
you-
a hot mess.
Did you find it?
Yes, I
Good.
did.
Well,
Do you normally wear cargo pants?
No, I normally just wear like pants that have better
That have-
pockets.
God.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so I got a question of the week for next week. This one's a little bit more in depth than Boat Wave. We're just kind of going to a completely different way, whatever. So if you guys only had 5 years left to live, you knew that you were dying in 5 years on
Yes.
this date. What would you do with these last 5 years? What would you try to
This is a
accomplish?
deep one.
Yeah. Well,
Because 5 years is enough to, like, you know, go back to school and do something. You could do, like, 5 years is a lot to be able to, like, what would you get wrapped up in that time, or what would you try to do
but we have to wait till next week.
next
Yes.
week? Yes. Okay.
You want to give the listeners a little hint, Will?
You right?
Because it sounded like you had it right.
I did, but I don't have it.
Okay.
I would just say, like,
Toss it out there.
I would not, but this would be a good option.
Okay.
You could start a family.
Oh.
Right? You could.
You
That's
know?
you could and be like, I'm out.
I'm out in 5. Yeah. See ya.
That's so mean.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, you can carry on your legacy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you could. That's like 5 years is enough time. It's still short, but it's
Still-
enough time to get some shit done.
But it is a dick move.
It would be.
Happy birthday, I'm dead. You know?
Little
Jesus.
4-year-old.
Yeah. Wow. Huh.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. But all right, so that's question of the week for next week.
Up my bid to Richard Branson to get me on that first flight.
All
There you go.
right.
Really?
Hear about that? He's selling spots for like starting at $450K.
Yes.
Oh, that's not bad for just what, an hour?
No, I think it's 10 minutes. 15.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like nothing.
Yeah. Because like an hour up in space costs a lot of goddamn money.
I don't know. It seems like a big fucking waste of money to me. I don't know. I have no. I don't even care about going to space.
You have no desire.
Some
No
people
desire,
really
yeah.
do though. Like the whole astronaut dream and goal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Some people have that.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't. Yeah, I could give a shit.
But you care more about going in the
What if it
ocean.
was $450?
It's
I do.
true.
You care more about going in the ocean.
Then I do all of space.
What
you
did
do
you
have all
say
the
about
space.
$450?
Yeah, what if it was $450?
Then I do it.
That'd be different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd do it.
Yeah, it's more attainable.
$1,000?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, it's cool enough to like for something that like you know is obtainable. Sure, 10,000? No, out.
Nah,
That's
yeah.
probably my breaking point.
I would even.
I
say
don't even
9,000.
I don't even know that I would do that. It would have to be like for a really cool reason.
If they had booze up there, you know, you get a cocktail.
How about you're going to space? That seems like a pretty cool reason.
I don't know. Maybe if they had those little truly otter pop things.
Yeah,
And then
things
just
are
float
so
around and
gross.
have a little booze bag.
exactly.
Have you had those yet, Jeff?
No, I've heard about them. Though.
Oof,
They're
sugar,
super
buddy.
sugary. They're not like the regular Trulies.
They do taste like vodka though, kind of like it tastes like vodka and fruit punch.
It's a
Frozen.
It's pretty hefty, man. It's good, but it's hefty.
Yeah, Will went in for. You went 3 one day.
Yeah, I was.
Whoa.
I was having a good old caloric day that day. No, I was. It was pretty good. Sorry.
Yeah,
It was pretty good.
yeah,
but very sweet.
I suggest those for sure. Nice hot day. Just a little strawberry lemonade, truly. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
For our listeners who aren't out, who don't drink, consider getting a couple hand towels, put them in the fridge, get them nice and cold, and that'll cool you off.
There you go. Look at that. Helpful tips from Jeff.
You know what I've also been doing is I've been doing the Liquid Death sparkling water and then just putting like a little tiny. Our neighbors next door have like this vinegar that's it's flavored. So I just put a little tiny bit of that in just for flavoring, and it's still like the
Disgusting.
probiotic stuff. So just
Everything you're saying is gross right now.
Till my lungs gave out.
Paddy here from Taking on Water. Firstly, thanks to Sounds Like Nonsense podcast for having us guys on. The rest of the guys are in America having a nice warm summer while I'm stuck here in Ireland, but I am being useful. I'm mixing the new upcoming Taking on Water album, which we're deciding what way to put out, but it's coming out probably late summer. So again, thanks for having us. If you want to find out more info about the band, you can go to takingonwater.band. Thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're really rad. Okay, so I'm going to give a little bit more detail here. So they are a 4-piece melodic punk band from. They were established in 2019 in North County, San Diego. So they are, releasing an album late summer, early fall. And so they said by this September we will have released an EP and 2 albums and will not have played a single show.
Yeah.
So, and then their favorite joke is, how do you know when a drum solo's really bad?
I don't know.
Ow.
The bass player notices.
Oh.
Shots fired. And then, so any paranormal stories they said when Big John, our bassist, gets shit-faced, he turns into a real-life monster, and that's not a joke. Smiley face.
It sounds like me.
So thank you
Awesome.
very much,
Yeah,
guys,
cool.
for submitting, and definitely keep a lookout for their album, and we will post all the links.
Yeah, you got to take a look at them. They've got a ton of good songs on there. So
Yeah.
cool.
Would you take a step back, please?
Who?
You.
Me? Why?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
I
Bigfoot
was just
shirt.
trying to see if that was a band shirt or just a Bigfoot shirt.
No, it says Bigfoot doesn't believe in you either. Which is just what my dad used to say to me all the time. So this week I had just remembered this thing Riley used to sing to us when he was really little, and he was hating, like, going to the grocery store or the bank or whatever. He would just get annoyed, and he would sing this song over and over again. And I actually had recorded it on one of the Lavas albums, on the first Lavas album.
So happy you did.
The waiting song.
Yes.
That's it, the waiting
You
song.
remember because
That's
you
right.
you saw it firsthand.
Yeah, he gave it to me.
Dude. So that album's terrible, so I had scrubbed it from the internet years ago, whatever. And then I went through my CDs. I didn't have the CD. I could not find it, and I was like, I've hidden this album too far
good.
because I don't
Too
even
good.
have it. I swear to God, I found it somehow out of one of my other merch boxes or something. This CD dropped in the Sounds Like Nonsense merch. Because I pulled down that, and then boom, there was that CD in there.
Really?
So without further ado, here's...
Real quick.
Yeah.
He would sing the song when he was annoyed and wanted to go.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
when-
he would not stop. Like, it's only 10 seconds, but he would put it on loop for you.
Yes, you're gonna hear it once now,
It's-
but he would sing it over and over and
He'd
over.
take a breath, and then he would do the jerk-off thing at us. And
No, he did not.
Okay.
Waiting, waiting, waiting right now. Waiting, waiting, waiting right now. Waiting, waiting, waiting right now. Waiting is not fun.
That kid's driving your car right now as we're doing this.
That is really cute.
It's so adorable. He now...
But at the time, it wasn't adorable. Like
So he was
Jeff
just-
knows
I liked it.
So what's he's saying? Waiting, waiting, waiting.
right
Right
now.
now.
Waiting, waiting, waiting right,
Right
now.
now.
Waiting, waiting, waiting right now. Waiting is not
not fun.
fun. Waiting,
Oh,
waiting,
God.
waiting. You'd be in a car,
I did
anything.
try to
He would
encourage
not
him
fucking
to add
stop.
one line.
Oh, what did you encourage him?
To the very end, just go. And then
You-
that's how you start the next verse.
Right.
Oh
Which-
my God.
I'd like to hear it one more
Second
time.
verse, same as the first.
All right, let's do it again. There we go.
Waiting, waiting, waiting right now. Waiting, waiting, waiting right now. Waiting, waiting, waiting right now. Waiting is not fun.
I'm pretty sure that cost me a McDonald's sundae is what the cost of that one was in a soda.
But that was really
I-
cute. I'm sorry.
It's
I
so
know.
cute.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That monotone, he puts a little pitch in there.
That's the thing. I remember it more where he did the waiting, waiting, waiting right now. Like so that one he was a little nervous, so he didn't put as much.
We brought him into the studio.
Right.
Oh.
On that on this album, I also found, well, whatever. We had a song called Blood Fart, and we had the funniest beginning to this. I'm gonna play it. Just
Oh,
the beginning.
Blood fart.
I like how your little is in there.
Yeah, but yeah. I
But
didn't-
who? You had someone do that?
Yeah, our drummer's girlfriend did it. I had completely forgot about this album. I was just thinking about that waiting song, and I had completely forgot about that intro and everything. It cracked me up when I
You
heard it.
got some serious problems. Now, Riley was annoying from the beginning, right?
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
guess so.
Dude, when he was a baby once, we went to Ventura, LA or something, and he had to ride back with us.
Right.
I mean, he's probably not even one.
Right.
And he screamed at the top of his lungs the entire way back. Just like so fucking defiant.
Crying?
Screaming. Not crying, screaming at us.
What for?
Because he didn't want to be in a car seat anymore.
Wow.
He just didn't want to ride anymore. And so he's just screaming. That kid is so stubborn. That like the waiting song, you couldn't get him to stop doing that shit. You had to you're like, stop. And he was like, you're making me wait. This is what happens.
Pretty brilliant.
Wow. He had you guys wrapped around before whatever.
We did
Kids, man.
we did the love and logic thing, so we got him. There were certain things where it's like, oh, I love you too much to argue, and he hated that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hated
really?
that. So
Totally.
we had our own little tools and tricks.
Yeah. Well, do you want to you want to do something, Courtney?
Oh, do we have time?
Yeah, we got a few minutes here.
All right, cool.
Now it's time for
Courtney's segment.
Okay, so I have an idea. I really like to have giving back as part of what we do as a family and stuff like that. So whether that's tithing, however you want to do that, or just giving directly to a charitable donation, a nonprofit. So what I am going to do, I convinced Jeb into it. So we are going to do the End the Stigma Your Way 5K through Punk Rock Saves Lives. So I'm creating a team, and you can join the team and help us raise money for Punk Rock Saves Lives, who does a lot of awesome things for mental health, wellness, and equality. So I have a question for all of you. So basically, their tagline is you can walk, run, mosh, whatever you want to do. So 5K is 3.1 miles. So how I convinced Jeb to do
Badass.
it
Yeah.
is that we are going to we're going to disc golf the 3.1 miles because Jeb already kind of does that around that anyways. So that's how we're going to do it. But if you join the team, feel free to run it. Feel free to walk it with your family. Feel free to skip. I don't know. Do whatever you need to do.
Could I just donate?
You can also just donate.
All right.
That's totally fine too. But
Okay.
let's have fun with it.
Well, how do they have their own discourse? I mean, how do
No,
you just go out and you,
no. So
doesn't
I'm
matter
gonna,
where you are.
It
So-
doesn't matter where you are. It's a virtual 5K.
Oh, so I could just say I did it.
No.
Oh, got it.
You already get credit, Will.
I could just say.
But my question,
Yes, you could.
my question to you, I guess if you donate, it doesn't really matter. But my question to you is, what should our team name be? Sounds like nonsense.
Dildo Baggins.
No,
I love that one. Dildo Baggins.
So stupid.
no.
love Well, I think that should have been the question of the week, so it gives us a week to think of it.
Oh well, I might just
No.
call it the Sounds Like Nonsense team
That
for,
seems
for right
like
now.
the thing to do.
Okay, then I'm going to do that. If you want to join, I will post the link on our Facebook page, on our website, all the things, so that if you want to join our team and do the End the Stigma Your Way 5K and raise money for a really awesome punk rock community
Organization?
that's what I'm
There
trying
you
to think. Yeah, join us.
That's a
Get off
very
your couch, Kevin Johnson.
When do we got to do this?
Oh, it's on Labor Day. So
On Labor Day. Okay.
yeah, but again, it's virtual, so you can do it wherever you can do whatever, however you want to do it.
Kevin could dance the 5K.
Oh my gosh.
Come on,
that would be
Johnson.
amazing.
Little troll bastard.
It is important. It's mental
While
health.
holding his lady's purse.
That's it. HeyHoldMyPurse.com for anyone interested in the dancing stylings of Kevin Johnson.
That's right.
Yeah.
At Punk Rock Bowling.
That site's getting hits right now. Is
it really?
So stupid.
Oh my god! Great.
Going up.
Yeah, that just wasting money. It doesn't feel like a waste though. It feels pretty good.
No.
Welcome to my paranormal segment. Hey man.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry guys. Hello everybody. I'm sorry. I haven't done this paranormal for so long. I don't even know what's happening. So, hello. It's good to be back. I'm happy to be here. Sweating already. All right. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into something and I'm going to ask you all about this.
Okay.
What do you guys believe in?
What?
Do you believe in reincarnation?
Oh.
No.
Well, maybe I can hopefully change your mind.
Okay.
But reincarnation, what it is dying in a former life and coming back as a different person.
Right. Or bug
or a bug or a fish or a fly.
Well, that was my question. Is it because I've heard of a different type of reincarnation where it's like you come back, but then you have to start over again, like starting as a bug, then escalating to an animal, then escalating. Like if you do good enough.
That's interesting.
I don't know.
So is this the best that we're at as a human?
I don't know.
Or do we go on to become a whale?
Octopus.
I know.
Yes.
Octopus has a short life.
They do, but they're very intelligent.
Yeah. Well,
They're
anyways,
so smart they live longer.
reincarnation. I remember reading a book a long time ago, Stranger Than Fiction or whatever, and one of the stories, which I am going to tell you a couple stories. One of the stories was this woman who's been born in Illinois, never been out of the country, ever, all right? But she, for her 50th birthday, decided to go to Egypt. And on this tour, she literally stopped and could not believe she could read the hieroglyphs and could tell. I bet if you go down this room, there's another room that has this room and that. She started talking about how she was there before.
That's
Never been there.
creepy.
And she could read it, but she couldn't say it. You know,
Right.
And she could. She knew the exact the temple, the pyramid of how the outline it was.
Really?
Whoa.
I mean, everyone was pretty remarkable. So now let me go with that. You know, there's that one story where that boy went to heaven. It's out. It's true.
Flight of the Navigator?
Something like that. Well, listen to this
Radio.
one. If I can read, I don't know. Well, I can't talk. If I mess up a couple times, I'm not going to keep reading. But if I do read,
You got this.
Let's not limit ourselves.
all right.
Right.
Well, listen to this story.
Okay.
From the time he was 2 years old, a Midwestern child named Lee insisted he had another house and another mommy. By the age of 3, he began saying he was born on June 26, rather than his actual birthday, June 21. Lee claimed his middle name was Ko. He wrote movies for a living and had a daughter named Jennifer. So you're 3 years old and you're coming up with that? That seems even kind of
That's-
spooky, right?
A little
Okay.
bit, yeah.
A little bit. You would most like to say I'm a firefighter,
Yeah.
as opposed to I write movies.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little strange,
Okay.
yeah.
And then the fact that he has a daughter, like at 3 years old. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah,
all right.
Kids are fucking weird, though.
Kids are weird.
You're starting to bring back memories, Will.
Yes,
Oh.
you got okay. He
Yeah.
wrote movies for a living and had a daughter named Jennifer. His sister asked him how old he was when he died, and he promptly replied 48.
Ooh.
Lee's curious parents relayed the titles of several movies to Lee, asking if he had written them. When they mentioned Gone with the Wind,
No.
Lee became enthusiastic. He eagerly claimed that he wrote the film. After a quick Google search, After a quick Google search, Lee's parents learned that the writer of Gone with the Wind was named Sidney Ko. Howard. Howard was born on June 26, had a daughter named Jennifer, and passed away at 48.
What?
As these details of Ko's life were unknown to Lee's parents, it's unclear how Lee knew them. This leaves reincarnation as an impossible explanation.
I have the explanation.
Okay,
What's
yeah.
that?
His parents are a bunch of liars.
Oh,
Fucking fame. They're like, oh, we're bored.
No.
Where are they? Iowa or some shit you said?
uh,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're
Hold
liars.
on. Hold on a moment. I'm going to take it to our own experience. Don't you remember that Riley remembers being born, or did when he was very young? Like he remembers that, and like
That's completely different.
no, but it
He
how
remembers being born out of you.
I know, but like that's how does he have that memory?
Because he was real little, and I was always asking him about it.
It's just weird.
It was wild.
but you got to be okay. Let me just tell you something though. If a little boy at 3 years old was coming up with those kind of details, now maybe he was lying. Maybe they all were. That's still some weird details that
It's
he's coming
weird.
up
I mean,
with.
Details.
if it's true, it's crazy. You know, what I'm suggesting is it's not true at all.
Like the parents are
The parents are
ones.
fucking they just came up with a story. You won't believe what this kid said.
I guess that's true. You can.
Have I may have shared this early. This and it's a tale of reincarnation. My older brother had me. He was in high school and he was super creative. Stop me if I've told this, but we may have talked about it on the side at some point in our time, Jeb. So my brother, who's 9 years older than me, had me convinced probably at the age of 4 or 5 that I had gone to the moon. That's probably something to know, why I feel so strongly about space. And because he was telling me that my parents weren't really my parents. I had gone
God.
to the moon, and I had to come back as a baby. And that the reality was I was a 49-year-old little person. And
Wow.
My world came crashing down. And
God, so
he would say, you were at the moon, and
So-
I love my brother. I still love my brother. I was talking to him before we did this podcast. I love you. See you.
but
So I would tell him, "Oh yeah, I think I remember." Yeah, he still brings this up. And when it all came to a reality to me, and my parents didn't know what he was doing to me. Granted, it's pretty innocent fun, but we were coming back from Tahoe at the Nut Tree. I don't know if anybody recognizes that up in Sacramento area, kind of ish. Anyway, the lady was coming to take our order, and she says, "What would you like to drink?" And I said, "I'll take a beer." And she says, "Oh, are you 21?" I'm like, "No, I'm 49." Straight face. I've never shared this.
oh my God.
That's amazing. No, I'm
Yeah.
49.
Oh.
Did she bring you the beer?
No.
Your parents must have been tripping out.
I think it all. I don't remember all the details other than I know that I did participate in this to a certain degree. But Vince really enjoys retelling the story.
Oh my God. Can you imagine walking into a bar? Hey, lady, hook me up a beer. He's only 9 years old.
That's amazing. I mean, the confidence. I'm into it. I used to do it with my parents when I was a teenager. I've talked about that. I'll have a jumbo bud. That's what my dad would always say. Budweiser, jumbo style. Sometimes I would get it.
No way.
Yeah.
But what Jeff's story is tying into the fact that it could have just been, a family member messing with this kid as well. So it's going.
Needing that information.
That's right.
I was
could be.
reincarnated in some way. Somehow I came back as a baby.
Okay.
That is ridiculous.
What is your thought on reincarnation?
I love the thought of it. I don't think it's going down, but man, sign me up.
Well,
I'll
what
take
about,
another crack at this?
there are things with our brains, that you wake up, you get a head injury, and you wake up and you can speak another language. No.
I do believe in that.
You
which
have
is-
an accent.
Well, people do understand languages and stuff. It's wild. Like, people have some strokes and things like that, and they come out with these abilities. I do believe in that.
That is interesting because one of these pilots had an accident. They thought he wasn't going to live. He came back, and all of a sudden, he doesn't know how to fly anymore, but he knows how to sculpture.
What?
And he's this amazing, successful artist.
Wow.
That's crazy. I mean, there's a savant thing too. Like,
Yeah.
I just know how to play piano perfectly.
That's weird, too, don't you think?
It's bizarre.
So-
do you think that's reincarnation though, or do you think that's just something in the brain that can be unlocked?
I don't know. You have an I don't know. I think reincarnation.
I thought you were going to give me solid answers right now.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Reincarnation sounds kind of interesting, but I mean, it messes with religion, right?
Yeah.
Well, certain religions.
Certain religions. I sometimes. What about that lady really finding out where's Egypt?
That is very
There's some
interesting.
wild shit out there, no doubt.
Right.
My aunt is terrified of blue water. Terrified. Like, she can't hardly go over a bridge walking. She can drive. Why? Did she die from that before?
Oh, I see what you're
She
saying.
has no explanation. Why could a body of blue water terrify her?
Lakes are
What
fine.
other bodies of water are her options, though? Because most of it's blue.
I'm sorry. Deep blue river.
Okay.
Like
Like, so
slow-moving rivers terrify her.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
super interesting.
I don't know.
Maybe she was a wildebeest trying to get across that river.
My brother
got
is scared to
Alligator.
drive on bridges.
Oh.
He used to be scared.
He
Not
still
any-
is. No,
oh,
Fred
really?
sold him out. Yeah, recently. She's like, he does not like it.
nice.
Still.
Really?
And the explanation is he's a fucking pussy. So is your aunt. So
Hey,
there we go.
Hey,
So next week, I'm not doing any of this. No, anyways, tell us what you think, guys.
Why am I the skeptic all of a sudden on
No.
this
I,
topic?
I,
normally
it's,
Jeff.
it's unique. I want people to call in if they have any stories or any stories of the parents or the parents, whatever. Just if you can call in, that'd be fantastic. If you have something to do.
Emailing in would probably be easier. soundslikeNonsense@gmail.com. Thank you.
That's right.
Oh yeah, don't call in. We don't have a phone.
The phone is a situation. So
I didn't
sorry.
even bring
Just
that up.
think about it a lot, and maybe one of us will get it
Oh
telepathically.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Send it to Will, brain to brain.
Oh yeah, because that's
Talk to us through the radio right now, and then we'll see if that works.
brain to brain.
Brain to brain.
So stupid.
I'm sorry. Well, maybe we'll have some better questions for our guests coming up. Better things to say. We're going to do some Victory Kid. We're going to talk to these guys in just a few minutes. So without further ado, enjoy this shit.
Tonight, a story we've been talking a lot about. Creepy clown sightings around the country, and now a new clown has surfaced. And if you're heading to bed shortly, this picture is bound to give you nightmares.
Coming from the hills, heading for the highway. All they're here to kill, be part of society, oh. No one knows. Dressed up for the show, straight out of your nightmare. Randomly they roam, now they call them sightings, whoa. Fuck to go. Jump from outer space and run on hate and feed on human souls. Try as it might, it's an endless appetite. Raise your glass and eat that gold. Cause the devil's on the street, Piper needs his meat. So women and children beware. No getting from strangers, don't matter any flavor. Yes, you should be scared. The killer clowns are here. Get up off the couch and grab your pitchfork. The posse's headed out for once you got the door on the home. Minds of stone. Gather up the guns, it's time to go clowning. Join us on the hunt, though they've done nothing down. Chuckles goes. Jump from outer space and run on hate and feed on human souls. Try as it might, it's an endless appetite. Raise your glass and heed the call. Cause the devil's on the street, Piper needs his meat. So women and children beware. No getting from strangers, don't matter any flavor. Yes, you should be scared. The killer clowns are. On the next day after their night play, feel they've earned their morning OJ. Turn the news on, the world's in awe. 20 innocents killed by a witch hunt mob. Cause the devil's on the street, Piper needs his meat. So women and children beware. No getting from strangers, don't matter any flavor. Yes, you should be scared. Cause the devil's on the street, Piper needs his meat. So women and children beware. No getting from strangers, don't matter any flavor. Yes, you should be scared.
Here it comes.
Hey.
Oh, there he is. What's up, man? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Hello.
Great. Happy
Chilling, dude.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's a whole group.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Well, three of us here, we're in the same room, and then our buddy Jeff with the blue microphone up right there, he's out in North Carolina.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, where are you at?
LA.
LA? Cool. Yeah, we're in Santa Barbara County.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Is anyone else joining us, or is it just going to be you today?
It's gonna be me.
Perfect.
All right, cool. No worries. And where is the rest of the band? Courtney was saying the rest of the band's in Europe?
Actually, nobody's in Europe right now.
Okay.
I spent the most part of the last 15 months in Europe, actually,
Okay.
from Switzerland, and that's where I kind of hibernated.
All right, just
right.
hit out.
So I'm back here, and yeah, we're all in LA.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Rad. And now LA is on lockdown again, right?
Not really.
Masked up, though?
Masked.
Yeah.
It's not very strongly enforced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've been. I had a show on Friday
Oh, very cool.
where almost nobody was wearing a mask, and then I went to a show on Saturday which was like half mask.
Right.
Wow.
So that's my experience.
Yeah, I mean that's this weekend. It's just starting to happen.
Right.
We have the same kind of thing going around in our town. You know, I saw some people leave breakfast all pissed off because they had to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
They're like, I don't know. It seems like all you have to do is put it on from here to there, bro. You're gonna be all right. You'll live.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, you should be able to do that.
Well, give us a rundown of your bandmates who are not with us, what they play, where they're from, because you have a lot of different. How am I trying to say this? You are a band, but you didn't all come from the same spot. So if you can just kind of give us that info.
Right. Yeah, we all met in LA. Harrison, singer, songwriter, rhythm guitarist, is from kind of right outside of San Francisco. Has been living in LA since maybe 6 years, I think.
Very cool.
And Andrew is from down here. He plays bass. He's from around here. And then Tuni is from former Yugoslavia. From now that region would be Serbia. And he fled the war with his family when he was 18.
Wow.
And then first moved to Kentucky.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that Yugoslavian cowboy.
Wow.
But, he's absolutely cool. And then studied music in Boston. That's where I also studied music.
Oh, very
and we actually met out in LA.
Oh,
Very
God,
cool.
man.
So, Carlo, that is a really cool name. I love that name, Carlo. I do. I love it. It's a killer name, Carlo. You said that you are born and from Switzerland?
That's right.
Okay.
And thank you.
And how many more languages do you know?
Oh.
I had 8 years of school French.
Oh.
I get around. It's not really great.
Oh, but you could go to France and order a cup of coffee, right?
Yes, and
Yes.
they will answer me in English. No, it's depending where.
Right.
We went to Paris with our school, and they actually answered my teacher in English at the restaurant. He was pissed.
So wait, can you tell us about what you do? You sing and play and write, or what?
Yeah.
What's your position
Wait,
in the band?
I want to. Sorry, I'm talking slowly
Lead
today.
guitar.
I also speak German and Swiss German, and obviously English.
Oh.
Those are my
Very cool.
Wow.
I barely speak English.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, that's true.
pretty good.
Barely. I barely too. But Carlo, what are you in the band?
I play drums.
Okay.
Very cool.
Awesome. Well, we listened to the whole album this morning.
It's so good.
It's awesome.
I mean,
Fucking
we've
great.
listened to
Fucking
it. You and I have listened to
I
it for
listened
longer
to it a
than
couple
that.
times
Yeah.
before that, but this morning we knowing that we're going to talk to you today. It's awesome, man. We
Yeah.
love it.
Thank you.
It's
yeah,
killer.
we put our heart in it, and it's our debut. We were like still trying to find our sound and so on. So we're writing a new album right now.
Very cool.
Cool.
That's what I'm in LA for right now. Especially Harrison and I are getting together almost every day and
That's great.
cranking out the tunes.
Sweet, man.
And but I'm stoked that you guys like the album as is. We recorded everything at the same time. Not the whole band, but
right.
We actually overdubbed. But we recorded all the songs at the same time in the same studio with the same producer. And once everything was done, we decided to release 3 EPs instead of 1 record because it makes sense for a new band. Don't blow all your stuff right away.
Yeah.
And,
COVID's made it a little different too. People are trying new stuff. Releasing just singles at a time. That's
exactly like it was in the 60s. It's coming back to that.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. It's cool. It gives
Yeah.
everyone something to look forward to.
What's that?
So it's like every few months you get another little taste.
Oh, yeah. I like
know?
that. I thought you talked about the COVID and you stoked on this. I missed it.
No.
I was sorry.
You got to
sorry.
pay attention.
I apologize.
Pay
I
attention.
apologize.
Try to be professional.
I was reading a question I wanted to ask him.
Well, ask it then.
All right, I was going to
Since you-
ask a question. What are you listening to right now? Do you have anything
Oh.
that you've been?
Whenever I come back to LA, I'm just amazed by how cool K-Rock is and all 98.7. I just missed it. And there's just the jams,
Right.
like and I don't listen to radio when I'm in Switzerland because I don't have a car.
Oh, right.
And also, the radio stations aren't as good in my opinion.
Okay.
So I would just put on K-Rock mostly, and you can go to their website and pretty much read down the list.
Right.
You probably get K-Rock out where you are too, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I didn't expect you to say that.
It was a nice surprise.
Yeah, Jeff, you got some questions?
Carlo, you're obviously a global traveler. So my question is, what are a couple of your favorite places that you've been?
Ooh, that's a good one.
So for my honeymoon, I went to Japan, and that's one of my all-time favorites. And we went for cherry blossom season in April, and it was amazing.
Really?
So definitely want to go back there as soon as I can.
They love punk rock too, man. They go crazy.
Oh yeah, so that's like a dream to like play there
Fuck
one
yeah,
day.
dude.
But first we got next summer we got Europe on the plate. So
Very cool.
we'll go, and it's gonna be my first European tour. Although I'm from there, I actually never toured there. I
Right.
played in all over North and South America and Asia, and
Wow.
never really like a tour. I had some fly dates in Europe, but never a tour. So I'm really excited to do that.
Very
Wow.
cool.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
And who are you guys doing these albums with?
So the new album is with Mike Pepe.
Okay.
He's got some pretty cool credits, and I worked with him for a different artist, Mr. Max, and I noticed how well I work with him, and how like the way he produces, he kind of gently guides and kind of tries to take the band sound that's in the room and just reflect that rather than going after a vision.
Okay.
And trying to make the band into something they're not. They're just trying to work like with what is actually there.
Right.
So it's really cool way to actually get a unique sound.
Wow.
That's cool,
And
man.
I really appreciate that about him, and I'm really stoked to work with him.
Great.
The plan is to record in October.
Awesome.
Well, when he listens to this podcast, he'll hear how highly you think of him.
Oh, you know that.
He already does.
He's a listener.
And
He's a
little
listener.
letters with hearts on them.
Little kiss faults.
Yeah.
And how did you connect with Stefan at Sbäm? How did you link that up?
So I had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
We were gonna go tour in England in the summer of 2020. That never happened, obviously. But Harrison had was contacted and connected with a bunch of people. Among them, Sophie Leach, who worked at I never can pronounce this, awkward aardvark records or something like that.
Aardvark? Yeah.
Aardvark, something like that. I actually never tried to pronounce it.
I have a hard time with Sbäm.
It's also really hard to Google.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he worked there with Tom Rice, and she really was into our music and was starting to help us. And they had a meeting with Stefan, and after the meeting, she told him,
Very cool.
check this band out. And he liked it.
Sick.
So that's how that happened.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Do you want to do some Do You Have Yous, Will?
Oh.
Yeah.
You sure?
What is that?
Brace yourself, Carlo.
All right.
You're going to do
here
a
we
couple
go.
of silly questions here?
Well, these aren't
I'm way
silly.
too hungover for this, guys.
Oh yeah, that's okay. We
are
are
too,
too.
man. I'm going slow today.
Yeah, no. All right. Well, Carlo, here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to ask you 10 questions, and it's just yes or no. You don't have to talk about it until afterwards, because it's going to be
Okay.
10 questions, yes or no, and we can go back, and you can tell me what you think. If you don't, we can move on. The end.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Have you ever shit yourself?
I thought you had marked that off the list.
I did too.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
Do you like-
That's why that question stays on the list.
Do
With you, brother.
do you like breakfast?
Yes.
Do you have to scrub your dishes before putting them into the dishwasher?
Yes.
Do you wish your parents paid more attention to you?
No.
Do you like key lime pie?
Sorry, repeat that.
Do you like key lime pie?
Yes.
Boy, you are taking this very serious. Have you ever used a rope swing into a body of water?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever fell down on stage?
Being the drummer.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna have to go back to that one.
Yeah.
I want to go back to that one, and then after this, this is a heavy one. You don't even have to answer it. But do you believe in God?
No.
Do you think turtles are important?
Yes.
And last one. Have you ever woke up in a place and not know where you were?
Yes.
If you don't mind, you are literally sitting down at a drum set. How do you fall off onto stage? I mean, were you just fucking hammered, or are you just really getting into drums, or what?
Called talent.
Okay.
No, I played a lot of like DIY stages, especially when first coming to LA, and I remember this one stage. It was barely a stage. There was just not enough space, so the drum throne right at the back, at the edge of the stage.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And then it kind of moved, and one of the three things went over the stage, and the whole thing just threw me off the stage. It was amazing.
Did you bleed?
Talent.
Did you bleed?
I don't think so.
Because that would have been really cool if you came back and there's just fucking blood everywhere, you know? I thought
Carlo
so.
doesn't bleed.
It wasn't that punk.
Oh, all right.
I played on a makeshift stage and I blew my knee out and had to get surgery.
That's
There was
true.
a stage made out of
Oh,
pallets.
shit.
And I was just kind of running up the levels of the pallets and twisted my knee and fell into the drum kit. And that was it.
That was it.
I've seen this exact thing happen before. It's
yeah.
getting on the stage, especially when it's dark, can be dangerous.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Fuck, dude, yeah.
That's a bummer.
It's nice to blow your knee out in front of hundreds of people. It's pretty cool. Just trying not to cry.
You got drunk that night, I bet.
I was hammered. Oh, that was my mother-in-law saw me cry that night.
Oh, yeah.
I had to go pee in the middle of the night, and I just had to crawl to the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
Fun stuff, fun stuff. But Carlo, I see that you have tattoos. So if you were to get a matching tattoo with your bandmates, what would you get?
Cool question.
Tough one.
Maybe like kind of a tribal thing, or like a wave or something. We like go like surfing together.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
There you
We're
go.
all like very drawn to the beach.
Right.
Very
Okay.
cool. So what's the
Yeah.
coolest surf spot you've been to together?
He's
I
not allowed
guess
to tell you about that one.
Oh,
Malibu or so. I
Oh.
don't know. I don't usually pick them. I just go with.
Yeah.
Actually,
Are you
the
watching
place I've been
100 Wave?
most here is El Porto, so that's kind of my go-to.
Nice. What was that, Jeff?
Carlo, are you watching 100-Foot Wave on HBO Max?
No.
Check it out.
Really?
I saw that being advertised. I
I
don't
should-
know.
It's
Oh.
really good.
Yeah, my roomie has HBO Max, I think. So.
very cool.
What is it? What is that one about?
They were just a legendary surfer who was looking for the biggest wave, and then they found,
Oh.
they thought it was out in Hawaii, then Maverick, but they found him out in Portugal.
Really?
Oh.
Weird.
Yes,
Huh.
and it's crazy. So definitely check that out.
Thank you. Yeah, Harrison actually was just in Tahiti, and there's like some legendary waves there too, and he actually went and surfed.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah.
really
Good
nice.
for him.
And with
Guys are
our, funnily, with our former bassist, the guy that was on the record. So former bandmates have been to cooler places surfing together. Than
All right, cool. Yeah.
Life after bands.
Yeah, right.
Well, we won't keep you up for too much longer here. Go back and nurse that hangover. But the way we like to end it sometimes, I try to remember. It's a little heavy on the end here, but like if you could be remembered for anything, you know, what would that be? What would you like your legacy to be? And then also, what would you like your funeral song to be? You can pick any song that you would play at your funeral. What would that be? What would those two things be?
Some heavy shit right there.
Yeah.
I feel like I just need to take this
I
serious.
think I would like to be remembered to just kind of as a joyful person that's fun to be around. That's driven to, excel at drumming.
Yeah, right.
That's my thing. And just a loving person. And
Great.
funeral song, there's this band called Beware of Darkness. And they have an amazing song that's super sad.
Perfect.
Do you know the song name?
Yeah. What's it?
Oh, he's looking it up.
There.
Yeah, I am. All Who Remain. All Who Remain is the song.
All Who
And
Remain.
I've heard a few times when I listen to this, it's like, okay, this could be played. It would definitely make everybody cry.
This is a tearjerker.
So you've had this in mind already.
Yeah.
He's already thought
You've
about
already
it.
thought about this, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Some people have thought about it and have it like almost immediately, and then some people are like, I don't know. Why would I think of that?
Okay, I'm going to take
Yeah.
it one step further because our question for next week that I'll ask you, if you had 5 years left, you knew that you were going to die in 5 years, what would you want to do in those 5 years?
I'm so sorry you just broke up.
Oh, okay.
Very good, sorry.
Yeah.
So our question of next week, so I'll ask you, if you had 5 years left to live, 5 years, what would you want to get done in those 5 years?
Got heavy, huh?
Well, we're already in the heavy zone, so I was like, let's do
I've
this.
got a week to think about my answer, Carlos. Tune in.
Yeah. Yeah, I would spend more time with my husband, my family, my friends. Maybe write some more music to make something that lasts. Travel more.
Definitely get back to Japan.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
back to Japan.
Yeah.
Try some weird sex things.
There you go.
Attaboy.
Now we're getting real.
I love how you want to be remembered as this nice, sweet, loving man, but yet you want everyone to cry at your funeral. You know, all right. I'm the greatest
No
loving guy,
problem
but
with
you
that.
motherfuckers better cry.
Dude, if they don't cry, they don't miss me.
Yeah, right. Oh man. Well, you are already a loving person, so
Yes.
Yeah.
thank you for
Oh,
being
you
here.
guys.
Thank you
That's
for being
such a
here.
cool, setup. I expected like one person and boring questions. And,
You never thought you were going to be asked if you shit yourself, did you?
no, and I really had to think about it. But I guess when I was a kid, at one point, it must
Right.
have happened.
Oh,
Exactly.
I assume everybody
You
has.
need to live a little harder, bro.
We've only
Push that envelope. You got. If you had 5 years, put that on the list. Too.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I guess.
Oh God.
I don't think that's
I have,
not on
I
my
have no
bucket
plans
list.
for later today.
Shit. Well, all right. Well, thank
Hey.
you very much for spending some of your time this Sunday with us.
Thank you,
We
Carlo.
appreciate it.
yeah, thanks
You're
for
the
having
best.
me. You guys rock.
We
Thank you.
Love the album.
We love the album.
for sure. And
Thank
if you
you,
come
thank
through
you, thank
Santa
you.
Barbara, let us know.
Yeah, we're right
Yes.
up. We're right up the street. Let us know.
Awesome. Yeah, let's stay in touch.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
Peace. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great Sunday.
You too.
Your brother.
Oh, God.
All right. So let's get into some closing thoughts here. It was a nice show.
That was a nice show.
Nice guy right there.
I liked
Oh,
him.
yeah, for sure. Love Carlo.
Yeah. So
Carlo.
we'll have to have him or them or whoever come back on here soon when they do another release.
Yeah,
if
for
they're
sure.
working on stuff right now, it's going to be great.
And they're close enough to where we can actually go see them live. I'm stoked on that.
Yeah, providing that everything doesn't shut down.
Exactly. But,
Yeah, wait, I did
high
see
hopes.
Slam Dunk Festival lost some of their headliners.
Oh,
no.
really?
Where's that one at?
It's Europe. I
Okay.
can't remember where.
And probably because they can't fly over now, right?
It was like Sum 41 was one
Okay.
of their bigger ones
Right.
that dropped
Oh.
off and
Right.
whatever. So I think it's going to happen for Punk Rock Bowling too, unfortunately. But
I just don't think so. I think they're moving forward with it. We'll see.
no, I mean, but bands though, certain
Oh, you
bands are
mean-
just going to be.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
And there are also bands that are very, unfortunately, the whole Vax thing has become very political. So,
Well, it is unique.
so some bands are like, you can't tell me what to do, which is punk rock,
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah, true.
I guess I didn't realize that past this point that we would still be dealing with the pandemic. And I was asking somebody like, how long did the Spanish flu take? Because that's what people are likening it to.
Right.
And I think the person that I was speaking to said it was around 2 years then too. Like, so it, because I thought it was like a year with the Spanish flu. So I don't know. It just seems like it's lasting a lot longer than I ever anticipated.
I never thought it was going to go this long.
Like, especially after the
I feel
vaccine, like I thought, okay, like we're in the end of it, but here we are.
I just feel so bad for everyone that's lost so much money and stuff, and all these
Right.
bands are trying to get back out there.
Right.
Or people who lost their loved ones.
Yeah,
And there's-
exactly.
yeah.
Yes, the human toll of
It's pretty crazy, man.
yeah.
Well,
But that is a good reminder that people are still struggling. So please shop local for the small business owners. You know, buy your band's, your favorite band's merch because it's helping them through. You know what I mean? And also, like, if you do know of people who have lost family members and loved ones, remember to check in on them and, you know, see how you can help make them a meal.
Well said.
All of the things that you can do for people who you know in your community.
well, so yesterday, something that was interesting, one of the announcers said at the skate contest was, this is all brought to you by Solvang Skate Park, not Elon Musk.
Right.
Whatever, who's like one of our guys here, or
Jeff
Jeff
Bezos.
Bezos. They're not throwing these things
Oh.
into stuff. Shop through your local shops. 'Cause
Right.
they're the ones that are actually here in our community.
Right.
And they're all, cancel your Amazon Prime subscription. Everyone went,
But
Yeah.
me included. I was like, I can't do that either.
But it is to say that don't order it off of Amazon. Order from your
Certain
local
things.
skate shop because it really does help. And it may honestly cost a little bit more, but you're helping a real human that lives in your zone. You
Yep.
know what I mean? And you're not sending some billionaire to the moon.
I can't believe we still have a bookstore. I'm
That's
happy.
wild.
I'm happy. I love it.
It's really cool.
But to have a bookstore in Solvang for as long as it's been is pretty remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, go buy a book
Right?
from local.
Ooh, I just bought Beans on Toast book.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, nice.
I ordered it, so it's getting shipped. And so he's got a new one that's coming out, and I got the old one too. Like he wrote a previous book, so I got both of them.
What are the books about?
I think that there are stories from his traveling days,
Oh, okay.
and I think the second one that I just bought, that's a pre-order. I pre-ordered it. August 13th, I think it comes out. Frank Turner wrote the preamble or whatever that's called. What is
Right.
that called?
Preface
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep, cool.
Cool.
Well, today's August 8th, you guys.
All right.
You know what that means?
Big Dick Day.
No, but I thought some more thoughts on that when I was taking a piss and I
Yeah.
was touching my dick.
Right.
I was like, so for Big Dick Day,
Yeah.
you gotta tuck your shirt in so everyone can see the bulge.
Oh.
And then maybe there's a certain type of pant. So I'm thinking maybe there's a garb that, we'll
But wouldn't
have
that be kind of like offensive to people?
only the small dick motherfuckers? You know?
Oh, that's right.
They're the only ones that get offended.
Oh.
Women like looking at dicks, huh, Court?
I don't really think that we do.
We
Okay.
get someone else in here to verify that. So yeah, August 8th is the day Jerry Garcia died. Look at that look.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
That's a bummer.
but No Effects wrote a song about it. So now
really?
it's like a holiday.
Oh, really?
So we have to play that from the vault. But until then, let's go. I'm ready.
Let's hit it.
I'm ready to take a nap and do all those fun things. Time to go lay on the couch
After eating burritos.
after having some bean burritos. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Final thoughts, Jeff.
Yeah, but thank you for the reminder. Courtney, did I see that right? You destroyed that burrito.
I did.
That thing did not have a chance against you. That
I was so hungry. my
I thought it was a
stomach's
mouse that can't even see yet. I'm gonna go
okay.
mow my lawn. Everybody stay cool.
Yeah.
There you go. Will.
We're almost getting there. We're almost getting there.
Where?
Out of this pandemic.
Okay, I don't think so. I think we're back in it again.
That might be question of the week.
Oh.
I am retiring.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't work right already?
Congratulations.
You guys be safe out there and wash your hands. And if you can, donate good clothes to
Yeah.
the thrift stores.
Wash them first.
Wash
Yeah.
Wash them
Go do
first.
that.
Don't forget to shop local. Help your local teammates. I don't
Your
know what
local
to say.
teammates.
Your local people. It's your part of your community, your team.
Your team.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and join our 5K. Join
I don't know
our
if you've
team.
been on the Next Door app, but those are not my teammates.
Oh, well, that's true. But, they still have families and you're helping support their
Well,
families.
thanks for all the bands that came on today. Today was a great
Yes.
fucking lineup of music, so
Yes.
we appreciate the motherfucker. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Deuces.
Bye, guys.
Birds sing, there's not a cloud in the sky. August 8th is a beautiful day. I see a bunch of hippies crying, yeah, August 8th is a beautiful day. Like waking up from a real bad dream. Suddenly everything is okay. The storm is past, the sun is shining. Yeah, August 8th is a beautiful day. What's going on? What's going on? There's something bumming your scene. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. I'm not trying to be mean. The air is sweet. The summer flowers blooming. Nowhere inside is there anything gray. Feelings of joy I feel on the street. Yeah, August 8th is a beautiful day. Like waking up from a fucked up dream. Suddenly everything's looking good. There's been no permanent damage done. Yeah, August 8th came right when it should. What's going on? What's going on? There's something wrong in your scene. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. I'm not trying to be mean. Poor Jeff, poor little Timmy Turtle, staying home on such a beautiful day.